Nearly 1 in 10 men have reported experiencing some form of depression or anxiety, but less than half sought treatment. That's according to a National Center for Health Statistics report. Joining us this morning to discuss this is Dr. Yasmeen Saad, a licensed clinical psychologist and founder and CEO of Madison Park Psychological Services. Good morning, Dr. Saad. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Leslie. Thank you for having me again.
Yeah, absolutely. So like women, mental health issues affect men, but their symptoms, first of all, can be different. Let's talk a little bit more about that.
Yes. So it's not so much that their symptoms are so different because men experience anxiety, men experience depression, but it's more their reaction to their symptoms. So men are more likely to jump into actions. So they will not be as prone to identify or recognize anxiety, depression, or any issue with their mental health because they've been taught to move them through action. So a man will go to a football game, will go with friends if they don't feel good. So they're taught to go through action. So the difference between men and women is really about their reaction to a mental health issue. And men might not tell you they're anxious, and they might not tell you they're depressed.
Mm-hmm. And so you talked a little bit about the difference between how these things like anxiety and depression may be showing up. What are some of the causes and triggers that are different when we are relating to different people?
Yes. So again, men, their language is the language of action. So what they tune into, they turn into. So what are men tuned into? They're tuned into their performance, whether it be their performance at work, their performance in relationship, their performance in communications. So really the triggers for men is when they are not able to perform at the level they want to. And this is when they seek action. They will want a coach, they will want an expert who can give them actionable steps. Men really speak the language of performance and action.
How does society really play a role in this and what some would say outdated traditional gender roles?
Well, since early on, men are taught to toughen up. They're really taught, stop crying, come on, toughen up, go, distract yourself, do. Men are taught to do, and in society they're taught to provide and perform. Women, in the contrary, are taught to listen to their emotion, analyze their emotions. So women are, more prone to identify anxiety, depression, while men are more, gonna say, I'm not performing at the level I want to be. I feel off. They're not able to analyze it in the same way as women because very early on, their focus has been on action, moving through. That's what men are taught, moving through steps and action.
Yeah, so Dr. Saad, we are almost out of time right now, but real quick, if you can give us just some tips for men, if someone is experiencing anxiety, depression, what can they do?
So men usually respond very well to steps. So if you are a woman and you want to help a man in your life, or if you're a man and you want to help yourself, find a therapist or a coach that can give you actionable steps, that can help you through your own language of resolving mental health issue. Women, if you can help the man in your life by finding them a coach, a therapist that gives those steps. That is really the main point that I want to convey today is women have a language for mental health and men have a different language. It's important to respect both and it's important to help the men with the language they know.
Okay, perfect. Well, we appreciate you this morning, Dr. Yasmeen Saad. Thanks so much for joining us.